Time for NFL Zig or Zag. Brought to you by me, because I made it. We got off-season workouts going on, so let's go to Cincinnati, where Joe Burrow is back on the field, throwing to his guys, looking good, saying he needs to bulk up. I need to lift more weights.
He's got to stay healthy, man.
Dirt Zig or Zag, Joe Burrow is the best non-Chiefs bet to win the AFC this coming season. The Cincinnati Bengals, if you're to not gamble on the Chiefs, the Bengals are the best bet to win the AFC.
Searching. I'll zig on that. I don't. It's not a confident zig because I still feel good about where Baltimore is at, and ironically, after all the concerns about Lamar Jackson's health and you can't hand him the long contract because he can't stay healthy, Joe Burrow's the one that's missing huge chunks of time in, 2 of his 4 seasons in the NFL.
He's missed more games in the start of his career in that span than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, there's just something about them that if he is healthy, every season he has been healthy, they have made it either to the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. They came damn close to beating Kansas City 2 years ago. Remember, there was that out-of-bounds hit that had set up Kansas City to kick the game-winning field goal, and then obviously beat them in the AFC Championship game the year prior to that. I will zig. It's a low energy. It's a low T zig. It's a low T zig, not a confident zig.
Low T zig, okay.
But I will zig on that just because when he's healthy, he has proven that he can get them there, and they have the team around him to do it.
A first in NFL Zig or Zag history, low T zig.
Low T zig, not a high T zig, not a confident zig.
Let's go to Indy, where Anthony Richardson is also on the field. He had his rookie year ended with an injury, but he's back out there, and their guard, Quentin Nelson, told reporters on Tuesday that Richardson is, quote, the real deal.
The real deal, Holyfield. Let's go, baby.
Zig or Zag, the Colts will make the playoffs with Anthony Richardson this year. They were damn close last year with Minshew.
They were, and he was 2-2 as a starter. Now, one of those games a little misleading because he got hurt pretty early on. I can't remember if they won or lost that game, but he was running it at a high level, had 4 rushing touchdowns in 4 games. The passing numbers didn't necessarily jump off the page. They won some of those games without him needing to do a lot. I'm going to zig on this. There's new playoff teams every year in the NFL. I don't know what to make of the AFC South. Houston is going to be the easy favorite for everybody to win that division. To your point, Indianapolis had a game at the end of the season with Gardner Minshew, a quarterback, that there was a swing pass late on 4th down. If that he converted, Houston might not even have gone to the playoffs and won the division. So we can see things change drastically. Houston's now going to have to play a first-place schedule, so it's going to be a completely different landscape from them, going from last place to first place. I look around for the other wild card teams. I don't know what to make of Miami without a healthy quarterback if Tua can't stay healthy. The Jets are an absolute wild card to me. The Patriots are going to be terrible. The AFC West might only have one playoff team unless you trust the Chargers and Jim Harbaugh. I think there's either a path to win the division or make it as a wild card. I zig on that for Indianapolis.
Bucky Brooks of the NFL Network had this to say on new Falcons quarterback Michael Penix.
So what does Michael Penix do while he's waiting for his opportunity? Can he outplay Kirk Cousins while Kirk Cousins is on the sideline nursing his injury? Can he change the redshirt blueprint that the Falcons may have for him? So for me, the biggest question that Michael Penix has to answer is when will he be ready to take the job from Kirk Cousins? As everyone has already said, the job is Kirk Cousins to lose.
Dirt, Zig or Zag, Penix will start more games this year than Kirkers.
I'm going to zag on that.
Okay.
I'm going to zag on that.
I love that we're all pretending that Kirk Cousins is going to be A-okay for the next 2 to 3 years.
I mean, I'm not pretending that. He might not be. He's coming off an Achilles injury. We have no clue how healthy he's going to be. I think a lot of this depends on, first and foremost, the way that Penix looks. Like, the other part of this is we've seen teams in years past give out big contracts and then start a rookie quarterback. Seattle did it. Now, they didn't give $100 million guaranteed.
A little different for Kirkers and Matt Flynn.
A little bit different, but they gave Matt Flynn a lot of money, and they drafted Russell Wilson, and it took one training camp and one preseason for them to say, this dude's better, and we're going to start him. I don't know if you're going to have the same situation there in Atlanta, but it will be something to watch in preseason. If Penix balls out, then maybe there's a chance that this happens. Kirk Cousins not a super mobile guy. He's been relatively durable his entire career. And I think they have enough there where he's going to be serviceable to win, and there won't be a push to bench him. So as long as he stays healthy, I think he starts more games, and I'll zag on that.
The schedule is set to come out of when they play the teams, but we know roughly which divisions are playing other divisions.
You know all the opponents, you just don't know the dates yet.
Based on the strength of schedule metric from last year's results, we found out the AFC North actually has the toughest strength of schedule in the NFL. Zig or Zag, the AFC North is the best division in the NFL this year.
I don't even know if it's close. I don't think another division, I'm zigging on it. I don't know if another division even is in the ballpark.
Well, the East has Dallas and Philly. If you think the Giants can take a step.
Dallas is fraudulent.
Okay.
Vanilla Vic, get the hell out of here.
Oh, okay.
The Commanders, starting with a rookie quarterback.
One hand up.
Left hand up, who are we? And Philly was a dumpster at the end of the year.
What about the NFC North?
NFC North is fine, but
Bears.
I need to see it from Chicago before I believe it. Detroit's
it?
good.
Yeah.
Green Bay's good, and Minnesota's starting with J.J. McCarthy. Last year in the AFC North, you had Baltimore in the AFC title game. You've had Cincinnati, who has been to AFC title games and Super Bowls, and their quarterback got hurt. You had Cleveland make the playoffs with Joe Flacco at quarterback. And I think Pittsburgh has gotten a lot better this offseason. I think all four of those teams have a chance to make the playoffs this year. I wouldn't even think it's close for another division. And largely that's been the case for the AFC North. Now that the Bengals have come up, the Browns are serviceable despite their quarterback conundrum. I think it's a blowout AFC North.
There you go. NFL Zig or Zag every Wednesday at 6:45.